and I really just wanted to say hi to you guys. Throughout the week or throughout actually this month, I'm going to be doing test lives where we will be talking about some topics, whatever helps you get through your day or get through your week. On ArtemisOracleCards.com, you can schedule appointments with me where I do tarot readings with you, even maybe go over your horoscope. So today, particularly, is a really good day because today is Mercury Day. And for me, being a Taurus, Mercury is in Taurus right now, all about communication and thinking. But there's a couple other things that I wanted to let you guys know. I'm also open to doing readings here for $10 today. So I'm just going to take my time and wait to see who comes into the room. I have my pendulum. So if you guys want to go ahead and get a reading, you can let me know. Let's talk about today. Okay. So first of all, I went ahead and grabbed my business oil that I made. If you guys are taking my class online, you'll remember that we made that business oil with High John the Conqueror for good luck and money and success. So Mercury Day, when I think about Mercury, I think about communication. I think about, inventiveness as well. I also think about Hermes and the god Thoth. That's what I think about because it's all about planning and being inventive. What are you going to invent? What type of things are you thinking about? How are you communicating with others to get things done in your life or to be able to, push your business out or get that raise that you wanted, right? So today is actually a really good day for purple candles. Purple candles are also very good for our third eye and psychic awareness. Wanted to let you know that. Let's look really quick. I'm going to look into our horoscopes for today. Let's do a weekly for Taurus because we are in Taurus season right now. For anybody that is a Taurus, this is for you. And your birthday is April 20th to May 20th. So, Taurus weekly horoscope. You've been feeling a little doubtful about your ability to pull off important projects lately, but this week is your time to shine. Don't ignore the fact that you're feeling shaky. Make sure to address it okay, so you aren't caught off guard by any lingering insecurities. You can do this. So, for those of you that kind of feel like, it's been a little off lately and you really need to get your business going and everything like that, don't worry about it. You will be able to, come up and do your thing. Like I said, use today, Mercury Day, for planning and for your future. What I like to do sometimes, I know you guys can't see this or it's backwards. What I like to do sometimes is go ahead and write out what I'm doing. So this is what I'm doing for today, where I'm going to list about 5 things or so, what I want to do to really make sure that I get that money and success. All right. So let's look into the chart really quick. And then what I'm going to do is a general reading for the collective. So we will do that. But first, I want to go ahead and get into our chart. So it looks like Mercury and Uranus is in Taurus. For those Tauruses out there, it's all about communication, and it's also all about inventiveness. All right. So this is really good. Inventiveness and communication. It's perfect for us. Let's talk about Taurus really quick, and then we'll go into our collective reading. Taurus in the second house, house of value, material, immaterial things, certain value, right? Money, belongings, property. It's all about the money. It's all about the money and self-worth. Okay. So if you are a Taurus, this is a good time for you to start planning. And before we get into our collective reading, or if you would like to get a reading, just to let you guys know, I will do it here I don't know if this is backwards. I have my Cash App. Readings are $10, and I can give you a reading here if you like, or you can look at my links and actually call me or text me, and I'll give you an over the phone reading or a FaceTime reading. Okay. So let's see if there's anything else. There is something big that is happening right now that I'm not going to be able to overlook. So we have Jupiter. We also have Neptune. And, we have Venus. So these particular planets are all like in a cluster right now in Pisces, as well as Mars, not too far away. That's a lot of that's a lot of energy. So if you guys have been feeling really up and down with like love and harmony, compassion for others, individuality, inventiveness, your money. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. If you've been feeling really off, understand that we are connected. Let me go ahead and say good morning to you as well. Good morning. I'm going to be trying to do this at least once to twice a week, okay? So if you've been feeling really like a little off, I feel you. I understand. I totally understand. Hey, what's going on? Right now, I'm streaming on. I'm on Twitch, you guys. I'm on Artemis Oracle Cards on Facebook, and I'm also live on YouTube. All right. I told you guys I would be doing this multi-streaming just to reach out to the community. So if you've been feeling a little up and down, there's tons of planets that are like, it's just a full cluster. So your feelings and emotions might be a little, up and down. So before we get into our community pendulum reading, again, if you want a personal reading, it's $10. You could Cash App me and I'll do it for you right now. But let's just do a collective really quick. And things are crazy right now. Is that why? That is why. And we'll just, actually just kind of go back over that really quick because it's a lot going on. So we got what? Jupiter, Venus, Neptune. Compassion, love, and money. And then also the moon is kind of, the moon is moving real fast right now. And then Mars, which is all about energy and everything. So it's like, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do this, you want to do that. It's so much that you can't think straight for the life of me. It's like, and then things seem like they're going wrong. This new moon energy and transformation the earth is going through. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? Let me tell you guys like this. So we have a new moon that's coming up, right? In like 3 or 4 days. Right now, the moon is dark. Now, I've been telling everybody from TikTok to, Facebook to YouTube, this is the time to try to do shadow work to get through these different energies. And I told you guys, if you don't know what shadow work is, go on my website, go to podcasts, and there's a shadow work podcast you guys can listen to on Spotify. It's really good to do. I've been doing mine this week because I've been feeling all type of ways. But I really don't want to lose myself through this dimensional shift we're going through, because understand the dimensional shift can take you down and take you all the way down, but it can also bring you back up if you could catch yourself. So if you're really, really spiritual, continue to believe in yourself. You can get through it. A lot of us right now, we are being tested. But we have to remember our angels, our guides, our ancestors, and our watchers are always here. And I tell people, a lot of people don't like to pray. They don't meditate and stuff. I understand that. It's as easy as, now this is something I teach in my classes. You guys could find on my website as well. It's as easy as taking a breath and asking my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, and my watchers, please guide me in all things in life and help me to get through everything that I need to get through and grant my wishes, whatever you want to say. And then also, you might want to carry that back with thanking them for what you have, even if you feel like you don't have much. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and read the chat. I can remember the shift I was going through, calling you about that during last year. Yes, exactly, Daniel. The dimensional shift, I'll say this like I say on stereo and other platforms. The dimensional shift is like you're at the third door, you're walking down the path of the fourth dimension, and you're trying to get to the light, which is this door at the end. And every time you get close to this door, there's either your old self from the third dimension or all of this other planetary stuff, social environment, government stuff, living, money, love, relationship, all this stuff that's pulling you back right when you get to that. So it's like we got to keep climbing this mountain over and over again. But eventually, we'll have to move into that. A lot of people will tell you we're already in the fifth dimension. We've already had portal days. We had 2-2 portal day, 4-4 portal day. Many portal days are here. And those are the days that you might want to take time to get yourself aligned, write stuff down, and do some type of solo work away from everybody so you could just clear your mind and get your mind right for what you need to do. Because we got so much going on in our lives. We can't function. We can't think, right? So let me go ahead and put my hands over these cards and do a breath. Now, the reason I do that is because, as you guys can see, I build up a lot of energy talking to you guys. I get really, really, really energetic, and I got to make sure that I calm down. Now, I'm going to knock on the cards. My life and areas are falling in. It's very important to stay positive. I'm having a hard time to feel things are out of control. I'm trying to just learn how to let it be for what it is. That is exactly what I went through the other day. So before I pulled the cards, Deidre, the first thing I did is I said, okay, let me take a step back. Now I have a conversation about this from stereo that I'm going to take and put on Anchor for you guys to listen to, or you could go to my links, download stereo, and listen to that conversation. I had a frizzle frazzle, all right? And then I remember, wait a minute, I'm spiritual. So you can't lose when you're spiritual. The first thing I decided to do was I took a huge sea salt bath. And I mean, I was in there for like an hour and a half. Herbs, salts, candles, whatever it was I needed to do. I had a Zen moment, and I decided to wash away and clear off any negativity. And I did a prayer over myself. That's the first thing I did. The second thing that I did was I went ahead and cleaned up my home, and I went ahead and saged my house, open up the doors and the windows, ask anything negative to leave off of me. That's the first thing I did, because sometimes when we're in a dark place, we need light, okay? Light is very good. And so I did that, and I did a prayer, and I just went ahead and did this cleansing thing. And then I did something that I don't have time for today, but I'll talk to you guys about later, which is something I also teach in my classes and podcast about, is spiritual alchemy. So I talked about the 7 stages of spiritual alchemy and how to turn something like what we're going through, Deidre, into something magnificent. So during my shadow work times, I start to reinvent and refocus on, okay, things aren't going right, but I have things that I can do to get me out of this humdrum. All right. And I start to be creative like I'm doing now. And I start to think about different things that I could do and let go of the things that I cannot control. As I'm doing this, eventually everything will come in alignment for me, but it's a work in progress. So let's pull a card for the day. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, you guys. These are beautiful cards. I'm just going to pull one over. And this is one card that we get today. Hopefully it's not too light for you guys. The Lover's card, right? So this is one main factor in our lives that we're always working about, that we're always working on, right? Lovers, we want love. We want prosperity. We want to have somebody that is equal to us, that understand us, that can give us love and passion and all of that. There is a YouTube video that I did on love spells and how to bring someone to you through like telepathy, thought forms, and stuff like that. And then also loving yourself. That's the great thing too. Loving yourself, you can attract people to yourself by doing different things. This is something that I also teach in my class, like the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, How much do you love yourself that somebody else can see? Thought forms, thinking about, a lover is somebody that you really want, putting yourself in their, in their energy. If the energy is available for you to be with them, if it is not, that might be hard to do. And then that goes into shadow work and trying to let something go that may not work, or if the energy is available. So it's really good. You guys might want to check that out on YouTube. So we got the Lovers card. Very interesting. What do you guys feel about that? Is there anybody here that has felt like, okay, I really want to be in love. I really want to be in love. And I'm hoping that this person is coming along, is coming along and everything is going to be okay. You might want to get married, right? Let's do another card. Okay, so here it is, 9 of Wands upside down. To me, this is actually great. Now, let's explain how to read tarot from my point of view. If the card is right side up, I know that I'm planting seeds and I'm really working hard and really going through all of these obstacles. But when it's upside down, I kind of imagine these wands and these obstacles falling away. And the fact that, there's many of us here that are really trying to clear out and like Deidre said. So, it's all about, you may be going through something, but eventually, right, all of that is going to work out. You're not going to have all of these wands and heavy wands. You got to stick down in the ground. You got to work really hard to build. Everything is just going to flow. That's how I think about it. Everybody's different. All right. And then, of course, we have the 3 of Cups. Now, the 3 of Cups, let's do it right side up so we can explain this well. With the 3 of Cups, you see like 3 people here. They look like they're celebrating. But when it's upside down, you got to be careful about who is in your environment. That's the first thing. Do you trust them? Do they talk about you behind your back? We have to choose our tribes very, very wisely. Okay. And as you're kind of going through searching for love and careers and stuff, and you're sharing with your friends, because you got to get a lot off of your chest, everybody is not on your flow. Okay. So watch who you're talking to. And then, of course, many of us going through this right now, which this is the King of Coins, but upside down, really trying to find out, when am I going to make some more money? Kind of going through a little struggles. So I do understand that as well. But eventually, as long as you keep working hard, you will get to where you want to be in life. Now, we're doing a lot of cards here. I don't know when I'm going to stop. Let's see when I'm going to stop. Let's see when I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. Okay, so we got a few cards. All right. I've been married for 30 years. I'm hoping there is still love. Well, you know what, Deidre, if you want to do like a quick mini reading for $10 or so, just to let you know, this is my Cash App, just to let you know, it's also in my links. I can actually help you out right now with a pendulum reading. So the pendulum reading, basically, I'm just kind of taking a little bit of your energy into the pendulum and basically, trying to give you a good yes or no answer. So if you have like a question and you really, really want to know, I do pendulum readings as well. I have my board here. This is something that I made. And then I also have a chart that I like to use. This chart basically gives you, an idea of what messages need to be for you right now. All right. So you let me know, Deidre, if you like to do that. Okay. And then let's take a look at the next card, which is the King of Cups. So with the King of Cups, think about how emotional you've been lately, and think about how you've been trying to get your point across, but it's really been feeling like it's like it's just not working. You're emotional, you're crying sometimes. You may feel like you don't have a hold on emotions, which brings us to the Sun card, which makes you feel like you can't really get started where you need to get started in your life. Everything feeling upside down. So I do understand that. And then worrying about if you could really trust the people that are close to you. Are you around shady people? Do you feel like you can really trust them? Is there something about the person that just makes you feel off, right? Well, eventually, as you're thinking about all of this stuff that's going on in your life, you end up figuring out where you need to be with the World card. Now, the World card is very interesting to me, and I'm liking the fact that we got it right side up in the right position. Everything in your life, right? Everything in your life, you will figure it out. All right. You will definitely figure it out. There are some major changes coming to your life, and you may be getting tested by the universe right now. Doesn't mean all is lost. It does not. All right. So let me go ahead and see if there's any messages for the day. And we'll just go ahead and do that. What I'm going to try to do here is something different. This is a test live. So let's just try to see if there is a particular message. I'm going to do something that I do in my classes. All right. So we're going to do it like this. All right. So the first thing that I want to do is, first of all, take my pendulum, right? And I'm going to just hold it here. Try to do as still as possible. It's kind of hard when I'm talking. And first ask the pendulum to clear itself. I'm going to ask the pendulum to clear itself, and it's going to go around in a circle. It's clearing itself. It's feeling my energy. And then I'm going to ask the pendulum to basically stop and see if it go ahead and stop, according to my voice. Now, what I'm going to ask this pendulum is, pendulum, are there any, now let me get comfortable. Okay, let me get comfortable. You got to make sure, you're not moving around. Pendulum, are there any messages for Deidre today that she needs to know? Are there any messages for Deidre today that she needs to know? Let's see where it goes, Deidre. Okay, no problem, Deidre. I'm just giving this for you right now. Okay, so it's in between abandonment issues and accepting yourself. Okay, so it's on the abandonment issues. And I don't think that's a bad thing at all. And it's also, you're kind of feeling a little victimized a little bit sometimes. So I think that is all has to do with accepting yourself and self-growth, because sometimes when we get lost in people, we kind of can lose ourselves, right? So this is what I'm getting for you right now, okay? So this is basically just a sample, all right? Now, what I'll do is let's do a sample for Daniel really quick. I'll just do a sample. So I'm going to stop the pendulum and ask the pendulum again to clear itself. Clear yourself, please. It's going to go around in a circle. Let's clear between every question. Okay, you can stop. Okay, so pendulum, is there a message for Daniel today that we need to know? Is there a message for Daniel today that we need to know? Okay, so Daniel, you just need to clear energies. I think you're doing okay. It's saying change is good, choose happiness. So this is basically clearing energies for you, my friend, just to let you know. Like you guys know, I've been knowing Daniel for years, Ghost Tarot Readings. He's also a tarot reader, so you might want to follow him. Click on his name. You can go to his page. So just clearing energies today, Daniel. That's about it. All right, so that is a sample. Let me put the camera back here. Okay, so that's a sample of, like, there's many different things that I do. Horoscopes, I'll look into your chart. There's classes, like I said, on my website you can sign up for. The classes are not for everybody, but if you take my class, eventually at the end of the class, you'll become a light worker, and you'll learn how to do a lot of things. And then we talked about Mercury Day, planet of communication. We went over the planets. Thanks, much love and support, Artemis, my friend. I need to go meditate and ready for this live. All right, have a great day and link when you're ready. Okay, I'll see you later. Yes, we will try to get that stereo app conversation going eventually. But yes, okay, so you guys follow Daniel. He's getting ready to go live. He is also a tarot reader. So that way you can have, see, with me, there's a community of people that is really great to connect with. So if you guys follow me, you'll start meeting my people and who they are, and try to get the help and stuff that you need. Once again, my Cash App and PayPal, if you want to give me donations, is Artemis, the number 4, LORE. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day. This is my first time doing this with Restream, so hopefully everybody was able to see me across 3 different platforms. The next thing I will do is multi-podcasting, so you guys can listen to me with your headphones on multi-platform channels as well. So I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.